So I've got a couple of fruit trees in the garden. This one completely bare at the moment, but this one's a plum tree. Had quite a lot of plums in it when we arrived last year. Let's jump into a quick and easy but really delicious Greek dessert. Okay, so this is a super simple recipe. Baked plums with Greek yogurt and honey. At this stage all we need is our honey, our brush, a knife, some melted butter and some plums just before they go ripe. You don't want them too soft. Cut the plums in half with a sharp knife, be careful not to cut yourself, and then just give them a little twist and they should just split in half nice and easy. Then just use some kind of spoon. I like to use a measuring spoon to scoop out the stone. Then we're going to tip them all into the tray, brush them with butter and then drizzle over some honey. After that we're going to pop them in the oven or even the air fryer at around 180 degrees and then just keep checking them until they go soft. In the air fryer it will just take 8 to 10 minutes. In the oven it might take about 15 minutes. While they're cooking you can just chop up some nuts if you want to. I'm using cashews, walnuts and Brazil nuts for this, and a tiny sprinkle of dark chocolate chips. Then when they're looking nice and caramelised and they're soft, when you poke a fork inside them, we're going to get them out of the oven, arrange them onto a plate, sprinkle some chopped nuts and chocolate chips if you're using them, add a nice dollop of Greek yogurt, drizzle over some honey, and it's that simple. Enjoy. On the beautiful Mediterranean island of Zakynthos stood a Greek villa waiting to be loved.
Its owners had grown old and could no longer take care of it.
This is the story of how it's slowly being brought back to life.
This is Saving Sweet William.
Then next door we've got a lemon tree. We've got some nice looking lemons on here at the moment. Zakynthos is home to millions of citrus trees, mainly oranges and lemons. We're lucky enough to have a lemon tree in our garden.
We do.
Probably needs a good water actually, but yeah, look, pretty nice looking lemons. When they get left to go, when they get left to be as big as that, they actually get quite a nice sweetness to them. It's a nice one. Joe likes picking them and having them with a Coke.
There's also 2 orange trees, although we are yet to really have any oranges from it.
Although our lovely neighbours do keep us supplied with oranges, so let's jump into a fun little recipe. We're going to make some homemade jelly oranges and some homemade gummy bears with the oranges that we brought home from Zakynthos last time. Super simple, you need some gelatin, oranges, honey and some type of dye if you want to make them colourful. I used to make this for my kids all the time when they were younger and they loved it. So a cup of orange juice in a stainless steel pan if you've got one. Little squirt of honey, not too much, just to sweeten it a little bit. Put it over a low heat, start to simmer it. Add 2 tablespoons of gelatin. Give it a good stir and keep heating it until it begins to thicken. Then you want to take it off the heat, let it cool completely and add a few drops of dye. Use whatever food colouring you want. Then slowly pour it into the oranges. It can be a bit messy, so take your time with this stage. I've also got a gummy bear mould here, so I'm going to make some gummy bears at the same time. Just pour it right on in. Then pop it into the fridge for a few hours until it's set. When it's set you can take it out, slice it into wedges. If you make lots of different colours they end up looking really cool. Kids love them. And just pop the gummy bears out. If you want to harden them you need to leave the gummy bears to air dry for a while and then they'll take on the texture of a Haribo. Enjoy! And over here, one of these is an orange tree. I think it could be this one. What we do have though is, at the moment, is orange blossom, which smells incredible. It smells just like jasmine. When you walk past it, it really does give off a really nice scent. So I'm hoping that means that there's going to be fruit in it this year.
Yeah, we were advised by the neighbour to give the tree a really good prune back, which we did. So now it's blossoming and we're hopeful that we're going to get our own abundance of oranges.
It smells so nice. It smells like jasmine. Yeah, orange blossom. So we're waiting for fruit on that one. Not had any yet. But it all got cut back pretty drastically last summer. I hope that this summer we get fruit. Zakynthos is also home to millions of fig trees. Figs are huge over here, aren't they? They produce lots of fruit towards the end of summer. People do lots of things like preserving them, drying them, or just eating them
as they are.
The
cheese.
Delicious. Beautiful. This was a fig tree.
Figs are a big part of the Greek diet and have been cultivated for thousands of years. In ancient Greece, figs were considered a symbol of abundance, fertility and prosperity. They were often used in religious ceremonies and offerings to the gods. Figs are a versatile ingredient in Greek cuisine, used in both sweet and savoury dishes. They can be enjoyed fresh, dried or cooked into jams, desserts and savoury dishes like salads and stews. Not only are they delicious, but figs are nutritious, rich in fibre, vitamins and minerals. The harvest season in Greece typically begins in late summer and lasts through early autumn. During this time you'll find an abundance of fresh figs in markets and grocery stores across the country. We are really looking forward to fig season in Greece this year, and I can imagine the island fruit and veg shops will be piled high with them. I'm looking forward to sampling.
Another lemon tree there next door. At the back of the garden we've got another small orange tree growing. They also have a citrus fruit called bergamots, which I had never seen before last winter when our neighbours gave us a jar of preserved bergamots. I think they simmer them for a while in a saucepan with some sugar and basically just put them in a jar and
Syrup,
well, they kind of caramelise, don't they? And they're delicious though. They're really nice. I'll definitely be trying to
have a go at that yourself.
yeah, or maybe even looking at getting one of the trees in the garden or something like that would be cool.
It's a beautiful day here, so it seems like a good time to me for us to jump on the bike and ride off to the market and see what other treasures from Zante we can find.
Hope you enjoyed learning about the fruits that we've got in the garden and some of the things you can do with them. We'd really appreciate it if you like and subscribed. And once again, thank you so much for watching.